This is for Year 11 methods. We're going to look at exercise 2E, question 5. So we have points on a line which are 1, 5 and -3, 7. We want to find the coordinates of the midpoint of the line segment AB. Okay, so technically, let's just say that's my A, that's my B. A segment is a line connecting A and B together, and we're just trying to find the midpoint M. Okay, so the midpoint formula is pretty straightforward. You just take the average of the x coordinate and average of the y coordinate. So the midpoint of AB would be, for the x coordinate, you go 1 minus 3 divided by 2, and for the y coordinate, you go 5 plus 7 divided by 2. So the midpoint would equal, so this will be -2 on 2, so it's -1. 12 divided by 2 is 6. Okay, so that's the midpoint. Alright, we want to then find the coordinates, well, we're done the midpoint, find the equation of the line which passes through the M that's perpendicular to the line AB. Okay, so here we've got the line AB. What we're trying to do is we want to find a line perpendicular to AB, and it passes also passing through the midpoint M. Okay, so essentially what's asking you to do is, first of all, we need to find the gradient of AB, because we need, in order to get the gradient of the perpendicular line, we need the original gradient. Okay, so the gradient of AB would be y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, so negatives, there'll be 2 over -4, which is -1/2. Okay, you do need to simplify your fractions. Now, this is like my M1. To get the perpendicular gradient, remember, you do the trick. You flip it, so it'll be 2 over 1, which is just 2, and you change the sign, so it'll be a +2. So the gradient of the perpendicular line will be a +2. Y equals mx plus c. I know my perpendicular gradient's 2. So all I need to do is sub in a point. Now, what point do we actually know? Hang on. I know that my perpendicular line will pass through the midpoint, which we already found. So sub in -1, 6. So we'll go 6 equals 2, -1 plus c. That's -2, so if I move it to the other side, it becomes +2. So c equals 8. Oops. C equals 8. C equals 8. So therefore, the equation of the perpendicular line, which is perpendicular to AB and pass through the midpoint M, would be y equals 2x plus 8, and you're done. So hopefully that sheds light on a question like this. Now, you are at a maths level expected to be able to do analysis questions like these. So you've got to be able to visualize, or at least if you can't visualize, draw what they're trying to convey in the question. Otherwise, you'll have a tough time doing it. Okay, so once you've done a drawing, it sort of makes more sense as to what they're trying to ask you. Hopefully it helps.